leverage myself and my fortunate business to do good in the world and pass down whatever knowledge that I've learned to younger generations. And I really believe that that's my duty to do so.
This podcast encourages and empowers you to create your own unique real story, develop your own unique real statement, and discover your own unique real self. The power is yours. Good afternoon, Nigel Bennett. How are you doing on this wonderful, beautiful afternoon?
I'm fantastic, Angel. I'm fantastic. Absolutely. Nothing to complain about at all.
That's
very blessed.
That's wonderful. It's a great pleasure to connect with you. Our pre-conversation really opened up how much of a warm guy you are in a cold place. I'm joking, right? But tell everyone that's listening where you're located right now.
I'm up in Vancouver, Canada. Yeah, and I kind of toggle between Vancouver and Whistler most of the time with my wife.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Yeah, I've got 3 great kids, but they're all in their mid-20s now, so they're all doing crazy things all over the world. Yeah.
That's amazing. Well, tell me, which of your talents has led you our way?
I really started to figure things out in the past, 10 years, but I just love meeting and connecting people that are doing absolutely amazing things around the world. And once I realized that and stepped in and fully owned it, things really started to take off for myself, my family. It's just been absolutely incredible. So I just love connecting people that are doing really super cool things to do great things in the world. So yeah, making a difference.
You wrote this book, right? And I remember reading a book by, I think it's Guy Hendrickson, is it? The Big Leap. Mm-hmm. Are you familiar with it?
No, I'm not.
Oh my. Yeah, it's a great book. Yeah, definitely. Do you read often?
I do. I'm dyslexic and I've got ADD, so I do a lot of audiobooks. But I did actually write this book. It took me 3 years, but I didn't get a ghostwriter, but so I did write it myself.
Yeah, this is all you. Isn't that
It's all me, man. It's all me. Yeah.
Take that leap. You took the leap. Wow. So the name of the book is Take That Leap, folks.
It's called Take That Leap, and then it's risking it all for what really matters.
Wow.
It's what really matters in life.
Wow.
Yeah.
It sounds like my life story right there.
Yeah.
Where did it come from, though, that ability to understand yourself and the importance of taking that big leap? Where did you learn that from?
Well, I think I was born that way, but it was probably in my genes, which I didn't realize it. But what really, really helped me throughout the past at least 15 years was I had a really good coach, and I've been working with a great, amazing life and business coach for 15 years, and then I've been involved in these amazing peer groups, and realizing that I wasn't a freak, and there's a lot of other people like us out there, and so that really helped me leverage. I was kind of scared. I was kind of timid and scared of, these abilities. But then I stepped, like I said a few seconds ago, once I really owned it and stepped into this thing that I've been blessed with, things have just taken off. It's unbelievable what's been going on the past 10 years or so. Yeah.
Give us an example. Come on. Let's get the inside scoop.
Yeah, I was, like I said, when I was a young guy, 19, I was working in Venezuela, just south of Trinidad there. And I was mapping the coastline. But what I saw was environmental degradation, just horrific, oil spills mostly. And then it took me to 10 different countries in 10 years. I was in Egypt, Indonesia, Malaysia, China. And I saw the same thing over and over. So I was working for my father's mapping company, environmental mapping company at the time. But then I came back to Canada and I broke off and I formed a company called AquaGuard Spill Response, where we design and manufacture equipment for containment and response to major marine oil spills. And so we're in about 104 different countries, or done business in 104 countries around the world. But then I really realized that, the purpose of my company was called AquaGuard, but its purpose is to protect the world's most precious resource, which is water. And once I realized that, it really, life really, took off. So then I was able to set the business up to run without me about 8 years ago. And I did a walkabout around the world with my family. And we were working with a lot of nonprofits. We created 2 nonprofits. One is called True Beach, which helps protect the world's oceans. So it's an app, and you can go to a beach and you can report the true condition of the beach and the oceans to help bring awareness and change. And so once I realized that and I stepped into that, I've been meeting these absolutely incredible people like yourself that are doing awesome things to get the world out, that we really can make a difference. And I was I was told in Egypt many years ago by a helicopter pilot when I was mapping the Egyptian coastline. He said, I know why you're here. I know what you're doing, but I really don't think you can make a difference. That really ticked me off as a young guy. And from that moment forward, it's been resonating in my head. Yeah. So that's where I am now.
There seems to be a humility about you in the midst of everything, right? Humility and gentleness. What speaks to that? Like, how do you keep that?
Well, it's support of a really amazing family. My kids are all in their mid-20s, and we work together as a family. We work together and give as a family. We volunteer our time, like we volunteer of ourselves a lot. And working side by side with your family, because you have young kids, right? I mean, imagine, the most powerful thing that I've ever found in my life is giving as a family, going out and build. We go to Mexico quite a bit. We've gone like 18 times. We've taken about 700 people, I think now, to go build to build homes for the homeless in Mexico. And I get so much joy out of that. Just giving, but giving as a family, it just brings us together. We're so strong. We're the best buddies. We do everything together, Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's being able to give and to give back. And, we can all do it. I know we're all busy in our lives, but there's always time to do some little thing, which will always lead to another thing and another thing. And next thing you know, this big, massive energy ball has grown, and you're doing incredible things with incredible people and meeting amazing people.
That's amazing.
That's my sweet spot. You get into a life rhythm. I don't call it – people talk about life balance. I think balance, you have to give one up for the other. I think a rhythm, you create this rhythm and the flow. It's like music, once you get into that sweet spot, life just opens up and things get attracted to you. And it's amazing spot to be.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Amazing audience. Again, you're hearing it live from Nigel Bennett. You can check him out at nigeljbennett.com. Is there any other place you'd like people to connect with you, Nigel?
No, that's great. Yeah, they can check out everything's on the website there. Yeah, my book, they can download it from Amazon, but everything's connected on the website. Yeah,
wonderful,
thanks, Angel.
Wonderful.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Talking to you.
No, don't go just yet. I have other questions. Let's switch gears for a moment. Let me invite you into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water. Nigel, what's your earliest childhood memory?
Wow. My early childhood memories are actually kind of rough ones. I'm dyslexic and I've got ADD. So school was really tough for me. So I was yanked out of class every day for special reading, and I was called the dummy. So I have a bit of a stigma about being one of these kids that had really difficult learning disabilities as a kid. But my coach and I, we've formed a group called giftadd.com to help dispel the myth of people with ADD and dyslexia as it being not a curse, but actually a gift. So yeah, it really helps shape me. But that's my earliest.
How old were you in that memory?
I was probably 7 or 8, in elementary school. All the other kids were in class, and then a teacher would come and take me out of class to a room, and I would have to sit and try and I couldn't read and try and read. And it was really, really hard time. Yeah, and it went all the way through high school and then even technical college. I was kicked out after the first term, but I scratched and I clawed and I got my way back in by taking day school and night school at the same time with the help of friends. But I was surrounded myself with beautiful people and that helped me, and that's, yeah.
Was there the same gentleness that you have now then?
I think I was always connected to, I'm very connected to nature, and I spend a lot of time in nature. So I get my calmness from that. I'm into meditation now. I haven't, this is something new to me in the past couple of years, which helps calm me down. And, I do have anxiety occasionally from my childhood. I think it's some kind of PTSD that comes up, but I'm dealing with it really well now with meditation and all these other things. So yeah.
Pretty amazing. If we fast forward to when you were 12, what was your favorite song then?
Oh, here we go. For me, it was Led Zeppelin, and it was Whole Lot of Love.
All right. Well, that definitely connects. Well, at least the name of the song, right? Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of love.
Definitely have a lot of love. Wow. Yeah. All right, Nigel. Well, we've arrived at our destination. But before we get off of this time machine, there's a small declaration form. So it's yes or no. We're going to move pretty quickly here. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Nigel, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
Yes.
Are you married?
I am. Yes.
You have children. Do you believe in God?
I do in some fashion. Yes, I do.
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
I do.
Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
No, I don't.
How about 3 hours a week?
Yeah, 3 hours a week, sure.
What about screen time, the phone and the computer? Is it more than 8 or less than 8 hours a day?
Oh, a lot less. A lot less. I spend time out in the forest.
If you had to share with us your own unique real statement, a statement that represents who you are, Nigel J. Bennett, what would you say that is?
Wow, I would say that it would be leverage myself and my fortunate business to do good in the world and pass down whatever knowledge that I've learned to younger generations. And I really believe that that's my duty to do so. So, yeah.
Nigel, this has been a great pleasure. Before we leave, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
Boy, no, just have a good time all the time. I don't know.
I love it. I love it, Nigel. You're amazing. Yeah. I love the authenticity. Yeah. Again, folks, Nigel Bennett. Check him out at nigeljbennett.com. Nigel, a pleasure, a treasure. Thank you for being on What Is Inspired by 12-Minute Convos with Engel Jones. This podcast is produced by Pod Edits. Visit podedits.com for professional podcast publishing.